Well, this could get interesting. We are actually going to clean out the abandoned shed, garage, whatever it is. It might have some living quarters in here. I've literally opened the door and peeked in there. I have no clue what's going on inside there. We'll take a little walk through. Hey, but welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying the little series on the abandoned property that we bought, the abandoned house that we're going to eventually turn into a rental property. But first things first, we're getting everything cleaned up as best we can so we can see what we got and kind of go from there. Now right here, we're just going to be showcasing this abandoned garage, shed, whatever it is, like a 2-car garage, I think, at one time. Might have even been living quarters in here, like I said, but there is a mess in here. There could be some valuable stuff in here. Most of it looks like junk, but you just never know what you're going to find when you come up on abandoned things. So the plan is, I got my Bobcat around the corner, and I'm going to try to get it in here. And I got some help with this. Got a couple teenage boys from our friends, teenage boys from church, and they go to school with our kids. And actually, the girls are helping too. But look at this. I mean, I just don't know what we're going to come across. Let's do a quick walkthrough before we start digging into it. And we'll probably set those aside. We may, I don't know if we'll ever use those, but we'll set them to the side. Anything that is any value, we'll set to the side. You just never know what we're going to find. Old cans. Well, I'll tell you what, right now, that's an old Coleman. That's actually, if it had a lid on it, if we had the lid, that's actually worth a few bucks. I've actually looked at buying these. I might have bought one of these. I'll have to show Brandy this. Yeah, we're definitely keeping that. That can be cleaned up. Look at this. If I could find some more old vintage camping stuff, that would be awesome because I'm into that. I've bought a lot of vintage camping stuff. This is probably from the, I'm going to say 80s, if I remember correctly. Made in the USA. I'll tell you, stuff ain't made in the USA anymore. Look at that. That's cool. We'll set this aside. We'll set this right over here. So I don't know. We're doing a lot of filming the last couple of days, so I don't know exactly what order of videos these are going to go in. But Brandy filmed. We had a secret room in the house. Brandy filmed them cleaning all that out. Found some pretty cool stuff. And I might have showed a little bit in another video. But we're trying to make a little series for y'all, so it's just not like a 3-hour video. We want to break it up for y'all. But yeah, that's cool. Hopefully we find some more cool stuff like that. That's the stuff. We just don't know. That old bench, we'll probably just have them cleared. There's some cast iron. Any old cast iron we'll set to the side. Stuff can be cleaned up. Cast iron's worth money. I usually have, I got a lot of cast iron I need to clean up myself, but you just don't know. Might find a big rattlesnake in here. But we're in the middle of town. I don't think we're going to find any rattlesnakes, but there could be a black snake or something. Like, I just don't know. Most of it looks like trash to me. Once we start digging around in here. Oh, what's that? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's an old DVD or CD player, I guess. Ooh, that looks like an old cast iron pot or something. We'll have them pull it out. There's a lot of junk in there too. This is wild. Wild. Ooh, there's an old, look at that right there, guys. You see that right down there? That's an old sewing machine. Don't know if it's worth anything, probably not, but wow. Oh, look at here. That'd be a good, we'll set that to the side. Hopefully it wasn't a pea pan. But I think anything like this, we'll set to the side and go through it later. You just don't know what you're going to come across. It's just so neat getting old property, like the Abandoned Creek property we bought and went through the camper and bus, found some cool stuff. This stuff we like doing. We like doing this stuff. All right, is that a bed bug I found in there? Some sort of bug right there. That ain't a bed bug. Okay, so let's take a quick break from working on the abandoned house. Let me tell you about today's sponsor is Drio. I have been using this humidifier going on almost a month now. Here in Oklahoma, we have a lot of humidity, but when it's dry, it's dry. And I was having a lot of problems with the dry nose, and Hadley was too. So we've kind of been switching back and forth. She'll use it, I'll use it. And this has taken care of the problem of waking up with the bloody, dry nose, kind of gross. So you guys can see the mist that's just coming right up. I think it goes like, it'll go 40 inches up. How cool is that? And it has 3 different colored lights on it. And I'll show you some working at night. I think there's a green, a blue, and I could be wrong, but it's like a reddish orange. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, this thing has actually a 4-inch mister. Can you guys see that? Pretty handy. You can turn the light on and off. If you don't want the light while you're sleeping, you can always turn it off. So that's pretty handy. Another cool feature it has, actually has an app for it. You just turn it on right there from your phone, anywhere in the house, all that. So it's pretty handy. It tells you the humidity and all the settings. You could do schedules, the filter life, the cleaning reminder, all that stuff's right here on your app. And what's crazy is just how instant this is. Whenever you just turn it on, it's putting humidity in the air. So this is going to come in handy this winter when we got fire going in the fireplace. This will actually cover a big room up to 500 square feet. That's huge. So I'm sure you guys can't even hear it right now because it's honestly whisper quiet and it runs for a long time. Another cool feature about this, if you guys are into like doing scents and stuff, it has a aroma pad right back here where you can pull that out and put different fragrances in there. I'll show you just how easy it is to fill this with the top, pull the lid off right here in my bedroom, and we're just going to fill it just like that. Super convenient and easy. Okay, so if you guys are interested in getting your own Drio HM524S humidifier, I will leave links down in the description box and a pinned comment. You guys click those, order you one today, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be needing this now, if not definitely in the future. And it's an affordable price, and like I said earlier, it will cover a big area for as small as it is. All right, let's get back into the video. Okay, let's walk over here and see what the crew's doing. Break time's over, boys.
Was it wood or
what is it? What are we doing?
It was the wood from the roof.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brandy, come look in the abandoned shed we got over here.
I'm scared.
I already found a couple cool little treasures. Hallie's in the truck cooling off. It's starting to get hot here. Oh, she look what I found right there. An old Coleman. Remember I almost bought one of those.
Yes.
They're worth 20, 30 bucks if it had a lid on it. But I filmed a little bit in here. I told them to go check your video out. You did they cleaned out the secret room. We never even set foot in there, never even looked in there. I'm like, oh, there's our door. Let's see what's in there. But yeah, it looks like,
That great of a surprise.
no, we found a couple old things that might be worth something, but looks like 95, 98% of this is probably gonna be trash. But what I'm gonna do is get my Bobcat up here, Brandy. Open this up and get the Bobcat over here and see what we got.
This is.
Yep. Oh, hey, move these wires, Brandy. Just put them over there on the other side of the tree.
Kind of dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous.
I got 2 times.
Did you just hit your head?
Yes.
Be careful. Randy put that up there when we're working on that stuff up there.
Okay, well, he had his head on that, so I made my head on.
Well, I can't do anything about that over there.
Well, this one.
Hey, you boys might move this over in that pile right there. I'll pick it up with the Bobcat. Keep it off the metal pile because we'll end up moving that metal pile. Hayden, did you hit your head yet?
Not yet.
Just put right there behind you. I'll grab him with the Bobcat. That's good right there. Just enough to get it out of our way.
Do you need somebody to leave that door open?
Yeah, grab that tire or something. You can set that tire up against it.
This garage isn't as like full as the other room.
Well, you boys are kind of having a little fun looking through stuff, wasn't you?
Yeah.
You found a couple little things. I have to put it at an angle of that tire. That might work. Let me get my Bobcat over here and see if I can even get in here. If not, then we'll just have to throw everything in the bucket. Okay, I'm gonna set up a time lapse on my GoPro of us cleaning this out. Right now we're gonna test to see if the Bobcat can even get in there. I think it can. Hopefully it can, because it's gonna make our job a lot easier and a lot quicker. So I could back up. You guys can get the big stuff out of the way first, like that. Okay. I'll scoot back and you guys can just throw stuff in here and then make it easier on us. Whew. Careful. Yeah, I can't get the Bobcat in here. Just a little bit too short and about ripped that door off. Okay, here's a little time lapse. I'm trying to get my Bobcat in there, and I about ripped the door off the side. So I was like, you know what? I'll just leave it right here. The kids can start getting stuff out. And I found some metal, and they go ahead and put it in the metal pile. Brandon the carpenter recycled all that. And you see Hayden and the two boys. Here comes Hadley, the American picker. She likes to find the value in everything. And so they're just picking right through it, getting the trash, and I'm just loading it up into the dumpster itself. This actually was a big help. Even though I didn't get to get out and pick stuff up, that's what we had the kids for. It was a big help for them just to throw it in the bucket, and I was able to just drop it into the big dumpster. And they filled that up in one day between this garage and a couple bedrooms in the house. And they're kind of looking for stuff. I think they find like a little cool pocket knife one of them keeps. And they come up on this big board, and I'm going to see if they can figure this out on their own. So check this out. Teamwork. Let's see what they do here. Can I get it in there? They're going to dump it all out. I can already tell. Maybe all four of them. It's just, she's crazy. There you go. That's what I was hoping they was going to do. Good job. Oh, they're hung up. Oh, that's funny. Got it. Yeah, so they did a good job. They figured out how to get it up in there without any help other than those four. And now they're going back in here. Let's see here what they got going on right here. I think they find something. I don't know, they're getting ready to show me something, I think. But they're making good progress, pretty quick progress, really. A lot of trash. Good thing we got 4 young teenagers that can handle it. You can see they got their masks and gloves on. They're doing a good job. This is a family project for sure. Hadley does more like looking at each item and making sure it's not worth anything. Everything's worth something to Hadley though. It's pretty funny. She's doing good. Hayden's doing a good job. They're all doing good. Okay, back to cleaning up. They got the shovel and they got a rake, and they're just pushing everything to the front, making it easier for them to get stuff into the bucket. So teamwork makes the dream work. Is that the saying goes? Brandy will show up here in a little bit, and she starts helping them sort through some stuff and all that. We were hoping to find one really cool treasure. They found a few things. Let's see what they got going on right here. Oh, they got more stuff they're going to take over there. Just trash. I mean, it's like someone's whole, maybe a couple families' whole livelihood wrapped up in this pile in the garage. You can see some old furniture in there. There's a little bit of metal. What is that? It says, I don't know, that piece of metal to the very bottom left corner. It was all destroyed. You can't see it all right now, but half of it was just all bent up and stuff. So we didn't mess with saving it. And any of the furniture, we're not trying to like save furniture and all that. We're literally just trying to get this thing cleaned out. And if we see anything like cast iron or tools or things that could be some value, we do set them aside. I found some camping stuff in there as far as like a little, not like a thermos type deal. There's an old bed in there. They get carpet. They pull the carpet out. People just fold it up. They just use this for a big dumpster pretty much. And yeah, there you go, that chair right there. Now, someone might have been able to use that, but we just didn't have any interest in trying to put it on Facebook and, hey, does anyone want this free? We just want to get rid of it. Like, this is why we just want to clean up. Brandy's pulling stuff out now. What she got? She found something. Okay, there she goes. Oh, she's pulling it out. That big hose, like a big old fire hose. They're trying to get that in there. I got the easy job running the Bobcat. I got it in there. We put a big dent, or they put a big dent in there so far. We're gonna get it done. Okay, so all the furniture is out. Now Hadley's sweeping or raking. Now Brandy's grabbing something, I don't know. There's just a lot of junk that accumulated over time. There's a fire hose I'm gonna throw up in there. No clue why that's there. And I'm doing a little voiceover in the kitchen now, so if you hear my garbage disposal, don't worry about it. So the boys are a lot of help. They're pushing all the heavy stuff up to the front here. And that's making, it's a lot of help having teenage boys around. And I think it got the girls working a little bit harder too. A little bit of competition going on there. So you could work the hardest. Now Brandy's grabbing stuff. There's a whole nother room. If you guys look to the right of the corner, you can see it, pieces of it, and that was bad. We didn't know if we were going to get it done today, but I thought, hey, look, we can get this. Let's just push through it. Let's knock it out and get this place cleaned up. And you can see the floor is finally showing. And they're scraping the very last bit of all the trash that's there. Let's see here. Brandy found something. She found something. I don't know. There's Hayden in there. There's Hadley looking through stuff. She's an American picker, I'm telling you. I think she's got a bright future on going through junk and finding valuable things for sure. So we're finishing up right here. Let's see if they find anything. I don't know. Let's see here. They about got all pushed to the front. Good progress. They about got it now. I think we'll have enough room in the dumpster. We've about got it full. Okay, the last go around before they're done. The last little bit of power right there, and they're just loading it up, and I'm dumping it. Like I said earlier, we filled this up to the brim. That they're looking at that. If they wanted that pool table, they could take it. It's missing the legs. I'm sure someone might use that. I don't know. We might give it away to someone. We'll see. All right, we're done with that. Okay. It's break time for them. I mean, I'll admit, I got a pretty easy job. But when you got teenagers, you put them to work, don't you? They're doing a great job. We about got this knocked out. And I think we're going to have room in our dumpster. The only thing we're not sure yet is this mess. But since I got two young men over here, I think I'll get the big stuff out at least. We'll see. They said they found a pool table. Oh, yeah. Huh. Interesting. There's a motor over here, too. Some interesting stuff in here.
Okay. This is like they were gonna redo this kind of shit, or what? It's like, way to go, people. I might have bought like carpet laminates or whatever. For that bed frame.
Okay, Brandy, this is the second video we're finishing today. We just filmed for you guys the inside tour of the house. Now we want to show you guys the finished product, you might say, of the abandoned garage, abandoned shed that the kids and Brandy got pretty much completely cleaned out. And it looks like a different area. You want to go in there? You got your flashlight?
Yeah, we still don't know what we're gonna do with it, but regardless, it still had to be cleaned out.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. We got the teenage boys over here. I was like, let's knock it out. Even though you was wanting to let them go about 3 hours early, Brandy.
It was hot.
Okay.
That thing, that's not built in, but it's just, well, it actually might be welded down.
I bet we could move it. Yeah, like I said, what Brandy said, we're not real sure what we're going to do with this space. I talked about potentially, you never know, gut it all and maybe make a little rental out of it too.
Yeah.
We've talked to the city about it, and it's got to be inspected.
This would be a kind of like a studio.
But look here, we can actually add on over here if we ever want to. We'll go into more detail about that later. Brandy, you were taking that pool table home?
Yeah, we found a pool table. I don't know if those doors just need to go.
Maybe. I want to hold on to them. We'll just wait and see if anything we can always get rid of them later. But man, I'll tell you right here,
This part
this was wild. This was wild. It looks like it has plumbing in it. It had a sink at one time, so there's plumbing in it. There was electric ran to it at one point. Or a bird nest. But this was bad. You guys can see in the video just how bad it was. This is styrofoam here. All this just needs to be gutted. If we were going to keep it a garage, I wouldn't mess with the wall. Maybe just throw some paint on them. But this right here, it just needs to be redone. This is way down the road. This isn't on our list anytime soon, but we definitely want to get cleaned out.
Trash out of here, because if there's trash in here, that's going to attract animals and rodents and all that. So.
You know what's wild, Randy, is that we didn't see one snake, one mouse.
I was going to say that when I was in here, but then I was afraid we would. But literally, no snake, mice. We did see spiders.
Yeah, there were spiders. I actually seen a black widow.
I saw some maggots back in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there might have been something dead over there?
Well, I don't know. There's just so much. There's like layers of stuff.
Hey, what did you find right here?
Tyler found that in the other room.
I have no idea if that's worth anything. Probably not.
It's pretty old.
Premium automatic. Anyone know anything about this? Leave us some comment. Made in Japan, it says. Huh. That's interesting.
One of the people here definitely played pool, because inside there was a really nice pool stick, but it was broken.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And then up there, see, that goes where you put your pool sticks.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, they had a pool table too,
Yeah.
so. Well, that's cool. But yeah, this was just a complete mess. There's an old motor over there. I think Randy's going to haul off.
It literally looked like it was just bags of
They just threw bags of trash in here.
It was like-
Yeah. Crazy, though.
But yeah, it actually could be someone parks there, and this is the entrance to the little studio
Yep.
type apartment.
It could be, for sure. We got a lot of thinking and figuring out what we want to do. But there's just so many options here.
Well, and with it being concrete, is that too, where it could just be stained?
Yeah, just all cleaned up. And
You could just stain it.
yep.
This,
Or put a cheap laminate flooring down.
This, like the kids didn't even know if they were to the bottom yet, because there's all this dirt on top of it.
So I could
I
already...
thought it was a dirt floor at first.
I know, so did I. But I could see just by looking at it now, this is definitely an add-on later. You can see where they busted out the bricks.
Yeah.
And just
to make that-
and just put that in there. Probably some little wood shop, or maybe someone at one time was living in here. I have no idea. There's no telling. But yeah, this has potential. It really does. I mean, it's dirty and nasty now, but you'd be surprised what you can do after you get things cleaned up. Yeah, like Brandy was saying, there could be a little parking spot here. Now, we did talk to the code enforcer. He gave me a lot of information. When it comes to city lots, there's a lot of restrictions and things like that, so we'd have to get it surveyed. It's got to be a certain size lot before you can actually put a rental on it. It's got to be a certain size, I think 750 square feet at least. So there's a lot of, what would that word be? Not speculation, but a lot of, what am I thinking?
Specification?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, and where is the lot? Are they side by side, or is
I
this
don't
one
know,
and then that's
because
one?
this is the deed. It says lot 14 and 15. Like Brandy said, we don't know if it's long ways or this way, but it goes back pretty far.
It could be off of that road or this road.
Yeah, for sure. So there's a lot of options here on this property, and that's why it was so intriguing to us. And the price, like Brandy said before in another video, the price is right. Like the price is right. And it's 2 lots, and there's potential for a second rental potentially. If anything, get it surveyed, get the lot size, and then just knock this down and put it and build something or whatever.
Like put a tiny house or something.
Something.
Or also, if you rent it and this stays with it, you could have a higher rent, because this is like a whole separate like storage or garage or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, that's the tour, before and after, I guess you might say, of the abandoned shed. You guys know we had fun at the creek property going through all that abandoned stuff. That was just fun.
Yeah.
We didn't find a lot of valuable stuff, but it was a good time. And the boys actually had a lot of fun, they said, looking through everything.
A knife and some like sports memorabilia. And
They kept
stuff.
a few things, didn't they?
Yeah, there was some. They were trying to make sure they didn't throw anything away we might want, but we were like, no, that's good.
So Hadley, I was telling Brandy, Hadley is more like the American picker. She was picking, oh, Dad, and I'll throw that away.
Yeah.
They were just grabbing stuff, throwing it
they
in.
would get like 2 arms full, and Hadley would come with 1 hat. What do you think about this?
Yeah, it was funny, but they're all a big help.
Yeah.
So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are enjoying the little series we got going on. Go over to Count All Joy, check her videos out. She's showing some stuff on the house also, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of work. Well, for the boys, Hayden, it was a lot of work. Yeah. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and go subscribe to Count All Joy.